So this is a lesson 4 Back Chat, the Queen song off Hot Space, 1981 or 2, 82 I reckon. Not that it matters. There was a tutorial that came out a few weeks ago. This is what sort of prompted me to do this version, speaking German, version. And for their reference material, rather than working it out themselves, I think they've used the Hot Space book that was mentioned. And this is the book that I have of Hot Space. I had this about maybe 20 years. And the intro was correct on their version. And the main riff was completely wrong. It would sound like it, their version would sound like it if you were, say, underwater. And so I'll run through the intro, the main riff, how it should be played, and as it is in the book. I mean, the reference to the book is blame the book for the error, but looking at this, no, it's spot on, exactly right. So this is the intro, which was correct. For this I'm going to be using just a middle pickup because I just want a single coil sound, and the intro are just on the first 3 strings, and it's like this. If played correctly, something like that. So it's 14, 13, 12 from the G up to the E string. Part of a C chord, the upper 3 notes. Moving up to the D chord. F. And the theme then comes in. During those, that will keep repeating throughout the song, and it's on the various chord stabs. Chord stabs. So the chords just mirror that. It's A, C, D, F to G. Intonation's wrong on the A string because I've restrung it and I haven't changed the intonation yet, so that's my excuse. So this happens throughout the song. So as they're playing, that intro is played on top, so but obviously individual guitars. Now the actual theme riff in the other video, the first lesson I've seen of this song, I'll play how it was described. No wonder it sounds shit. It was out of phase. So I'm just going to use the middle pickup. That's not even how they played it. So this is how they played it, I think. But there was an amendment after a few days about the riff. Somebody questioned the riff, saying it doesn't, and they blamed it. Oh yeah, it's a John Deacon song. And he only wrote the biggest seller they had. But slow it is this. And they moved there. But the amendment, instead of going up there, it made it go down to the low. Now that sounds in a roundabout way all right, but it's not right. This is how it should be played. So let's try and play it correctly. And it's simply 5 to 7 on the D string, and then 5, 6, 7 on the D string, up to the C on the 5th fret G string, and then the 7, 5, 7 on the D string. And that pattern just moves down 2 frets and a string to the C, D note. The actual fingering of the thing is the same. That's the good thing about the guitar. It's idiosyncratic, so you can play similar things in different places. Blah, blah. So that's that covered. Now the next bit will be a play along of the song with me in one channel and the Queen track on the other, so you can get a reference to how close or far the bit is. And then we'll break down, it's me, it's not us. I'll break the solo down into parts, explaining any fingerings, etc., pickup settings and areas to play, and they'll be in different sections. I'm going to select the fingerboard and middle pickups on, so those two are on, and I'm going to reverse the phase of the middle one to make that regular screamy setting. Amp settings are all the same as in most of the videos, they are explained. I think what I'm going to do is add some middle onto the amp. So I'm going to crank the middle up fully, so the treble's up about 12, as is the bass, and the middle of the EQ switches is up. And it starts with a bit of a drum break and this fed back note, but because I'm such low volume I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to do a harmonic, an A harmonic on the 7th fret of the D string. So that's an easier way to get that fed back, because the guitar's up, not very loud at all, and that just gives you an easy way of getting it. Harmonic on the 7th fret D string, or even the 5th fret A string. can play it better, honest. But the solo itself, there's a lot of extraneous noise and it's quite a compressed sound. I was going to use a little Doxy World amp, but I was too lazy to get it off the shelf up there. And this will do. It's not a sound I like, it's just I'll show you how you could play it. So after the feedback harmonic, and the drum break and some noise, and there's a leading note, an A, but you could play it here. This is all in the A blues scale, and I'll play it in sections. So section 1. So these C's, this is it played without the bends and just all the notes straight. So you want to make it, you want to cut some of the notes off short, and just to give it a bit of bounce, because it sounds quite, it's not boring, but it just gives it a bit more edge and life. Slow. I'm going to do my leading note there, but you could play it here. You could bend a lot of these C notes. But I don't see what the point is. I mean, it sounds the same unless you're under a sort of an audio microscope. Not you could get that, but and the next phrase. So 12, 13, 15 on the B string, and then the A, E on the 12th, and bend the E up on the B string, so the 15th up to the 17th, and release it. It's even slower. So you're bending that up and kind of quickly releasing it to the C. Two together. I was looking at the staccato notes, so I played it wrong. That's 1 and 2, and part 3, they're just wide unison bends, so it's bending up to the same pitch, D to E. So it's 3 of those, but you put a little bit of a wiggle on them. The bends again. And pre-bend, so you reverse the bend, so you're pre-bending the 15th to 17th on the B string and quickly releasing it. bends together. And then this. And just come down the blues scale. The whole lot in context. And the bits is Fred going, whatever you say, and it's this. So you're sliding D to E, 12 to 14 on the D string, and then lightly kind of palm mute this G at the 12th fret. And slide down. And most other things I've seen play it like this. But that note there is actually an E. So the way I'm going to do it is just bend the 12th D string up to the E. Like this. That's where the A's come in. And slow, the whole solo slow again. Fed in. And then over the A stuff is just these rate notes. So it's a 20th fret on the B string, G to A, and then the 19th on the E string up to the 20th, the B to C, and back to that A on the B string, 20th. So you're bending and releasing it slightly and back up, and so you've bent it up, released it, bent it back up, all without picking it. Release it to the 20th, to the 17th on the B string, 20th to 17th. 20th on the G string, 19th, 17th, and then the 19th on the D string. But as you've hit that second A, get like a bit of a pinch on it. I mean, with this pickup set, you're going to get a lot of sort of screams anyway. And then he comes down the neck and and this double stop. So it's D to E, so the 19th to the 21st on the G string, and fretting the 20th on the B, the G note. It's just the same as if you're playing it there. And this phrase, so 20th up to the 22nd, the G to the A on the B string, landed on that F sharp, and this blues scale run, so bend up the 20th on the E string, the C to the D, and release it, obviously picking it, and down the blues scale, following all the notes. And that really is the solo. I may include the notation for this. I've written it out. Honestly I have. But it's whether putting it into transcript tablature. I'll probably include that. If I don't do it on the upload, I'll include it within the days or following, whatever. And outros, the riff, and then he comes in with this. It's just a pre-bend D to A, D to E on the G string, 7th to 9th to the 5th, and followed by this. I think it's Don't Fool Your Love. Let me have a look at them. No, I can't even read, I haven't got glasses. I'm ready to attack when I'm trying to talk to you. All you do is just talk back. And the bit where he's going, don't talk back, don't talk back, it's something like this. So what that is, you're just playing the C note on the 5th fret. That's just the upper bit of the A minor chord. Ready to you stand so tall, blah blah, don't talk back. The key notes, but I'm just going to, on the don't talk back, I'm just going to lightly mute the A. Play it there. And then a unison bend on the E, up to the G, and up to the A position with this last whining solo bit. Unison bends, yeah, 17th on the B, 15th on the B, and the 12th on that, and you want to pitch them together up to the 18th and 15th. And this one's an individual note, a unison. I don't think it's a. And then this 20th up to the 22nd on the top E. And it sounds like, and everything I've seen, sounds like that, but I think because of the pickups it's more likely that it's a pinch harmonic. So after you've played that 19th, bent up, released, so it's just bending up to the blue note, and then G, A, and that's really it. So let's go with the last bit. And the only bits on the outro are just chords like this. Go for it, baby. So you're just playing bits around the blues scale, the A blues. And just A minor bits. Yes you do. And then there's a bit of a feedback. More like a B note feedback. And the outro is just these double stops again. I heard you criticising me or whatever he says. Bad talk, and it's just playing things like. So that's that in a nutshell, really. Not much more to add. Hope you found the lesson informative, and if you've learned something, great. If you haven't, then there's not a lot I can do. They're the notes that I've worked out. If they're correct, fine. If they're not correct, then please get in touch and tell me what a twat I am. And any comments, good or bad, post them as usual, and thank you all. I've managed to finally, after 9 years, get 2,000 subscribers. I still need to get way more. I need to be more canny. Don't forget also that in order to get this phrasing, remember to shove that elbow out, yeah, because that's the key. And vibrato. Don't try and be nice with it. Just wiggle. Anyway, enough of that, because it's not very northeasterly. And again, thanks for watching. Thank you.